Hey guys, Wosapnin here, and Shmew sent me in his demo. He sent me in free actually. I haven't got around to watching the other two. I picked out the one where he top frags but loses. I quickly open up the email he sent me. He didn't really ask a question, so I'm not gonna. He's also Nova 4, so his skills pretty good. He's played for 110 hours, just got D-ranked after losing a few in a row and a tie. He's been trying to learn as much as I can and practicing my aim often. His aim seems pretty good, so all I can say is carry on practicing your aim as you're doing, and you'll carry on. Your aim will get better and better, and it's not too bad at the minute. But the one thing I will say is holding CT side, you did absolutely awful. Your team did absolutely awful. You were just giving them long pretty much every round, and this round is a pistol round, and you decide to push long. And I wouldn't really go for the push. It could work, but you're giving them an equal chance of killing you. Whereas if you just held the position from pit or wherever, you would have had an advantage over the terrorist. Unfortunately, you only hit one, maybe two bullets, and then they have one long, have one short. Pretty easy to take over. So I'm gonna find my mouse. There we go, found it. I'm gonna quickly have a look at my notes. Number 2, round 2. Right, so this one is a tough one. It's where your pistol against SMGs, and I think at the end it's at 4v1, which is extremely tough. It is doable if you had stayed in cover. There you are again, letting people long. And there's a guy short, he rushed short pretty quick. You're down to 34 health, which isn't good. So you then eventually get up on site. Teammates are getting picked off over at B side. Hear a couple shots short, and you then push long. And from doing that, from pushing that guy ramp, people from short could see you pretty easily. As you, it's a little bit of just remember where your teammates got killed. So your teammates got killed from B side, so you know there's definitely people mid or B side, tunnels, wherever they are. So they're going to come from short. You only had one guy long, and you weren't getting shot from long. So, and they've only got SMGs, so it's not like they're going to get a one headshot on you from long that easily. So you should have just waited by them boxes that covered you from short. Wait for the guy ramp to push, and then swiveled and tried to pick off them guys. But I say it's a pretty tough, it's a pretty hard situation to deal with. I don't even think it depends on intel. I don't know what intel you had and everything like that, so I don't know whether you knew those guys short or whether you thought they were just going to go B because they had taken out everyone B side. But this next one, I'm going to go to round 8, and that is because excuse me. Yeah, so you go long most rounds, and you don't hold long, which is pretty bad because as soon as terrorists get in pit, as you can see, they've got AWP, they've got AK, 3 AWPs actually, 3 AWPs, 2 AKs, so they're pretty long-ranged weaponry at the minute. Although you don't know they've got AWPs, you could probably hear a couple of AWP shots, so then you know, like, they've got an AWP. You should have pushed long and held it off, or tried to hold it off, and not gone with short, because right now you're a guy down and one of your teammates is half health, they can come from anywhere. The terrorists have pretty much, from the position of your teammates, the terrorists can go anywhere. There is a guy pushing tunnels. I think Dark Chocolate's probably either going to get the kill or get killed, I'm not too sure, but Guy and John, they can't see anyone. In a minute they're going to know that there's some in tunnels, which is then a bit hard because you got some pushing long, but it's just watching them positions. If you were watching long, you could have probably stopped them guys. If your guy's short, carried on watching here. You know, you can shut off mid pretty much. Dark Chocolate just held the site or didn't push tunnels so quick, wherever he wants to hold it off from. Then that potentially leaves John free, because short then is covering mid. John can, you know, he could try and flank them, do whatever, but it depends entirely on how your team plays. I think these are randoms, so communication could be a little bit better, but it's just positioning of your team and yourself. So yeah, this one, no, keep doing that, whoops. Alright, so you know there's too long you've had the flashes, and you're running back to short, now you're going mid. This is a pretty bad decision by you, especially because it's pretty hard to hold off long from this position, especially if you know there's guys mid and short, and unfortunately they smoked you off, and then you decide to push smoke, which your gun will stick out smoke, so they'll be able to see you a little bit before you see them, and as you can see they did, or they killed you. I'm doing this a little bit quick, I apologise, because I've done it so many times, my DX story has been messing up. Don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to show round 16. Oh, that's round 19. Round 16. Yes, here we go. Okay, that is literally where I want to show. Come on. Yeah, right, here we go. So this is why I think it's a good idea to at least double nade long, especially on a pistol round, because quite often teams terrorists will rush long, and this injures one and takes out you. So luckily one of your team gets a pick, but then that they then know that there's three long and one elsewhere, so they have closed them guys down long, and it's pretty easy for the CT to kill your team. They do go down to 2, but it's not really any hassle. And this final round, because I don't really have anything specific to, because your aim's pretty good. The only real thing that lets you down is a bit of positional awareness, when to push and when to hold. Although you can give terrorist positions, it's probably best not to give them long, unless you know how many are there, because then you can call for your teammates to rotate. So it's a bit tough, tricky, but I quite like to smoke off from the house, from the little hotel sign thing, from CT spawn, and then I jump into pit. But show you this one. It's round 12, I think. Okay, right, no, that is right next to where I am. Okay, no, 16, no. Right, round 13. Okay, right, here we go. Right, this is pretty well played, to be honest. I think you get intel that there's an AWPer at T-spawn. You're not really too bothered about him. Your teammate manages to take him out, but once that, I think you push through the smoke, and then your guys at B have been killed, so you then push tunnels and manage to take them out, which is a pretty good shot on the guy at back of site, which is an AWP. You're lucky not to get taken out by him, and you're lucky not to get taken out by the other AWP, but it's extremely well played. Flash that guy, nice. And that AWP, how he misses you twice, I do not know. So yeah, you do well to defuse it as well, it's pretty close. But thanks for sending your clip, and if you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I will actually get round to doing your other 2 clips as soon as I can, when I have a bit of spare time. But if you want to ask me anything specific, feel free. This is a little bit vague, but I didn't really know what you wanted to know. I just watched the demo, and what I thought, which is I thought you lost the match because of positions, giving away positions too easy, not holding positions, and just letting the terrorists for the first half dominate and dictate what happens in the match, really. But yeah, thanks for sending it in. Nice knife. Well, yeah, I will upload your other 2 hopefully very soon. Hopefully get them both out within a week. So I'd appreciate a subscription and a like or dislike and a comment. Feel free, anyone else watching, to send me in your videos. I'll put a link in the description to the Reddit post, and yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers and go on.